Whether it's your romantic partner or friend, there are certain things you should never say to a man in this world. You know how they say, some things should not be said even in a fight. Well, these things should not be said to a man, not even in a fight or battle. Men, especially, are highly sensitive about these matters, and no matter how hard you try, they will never forget you said them. So, read this list and watch your words. 1. You're not a real man. Comments like, "Are you even a man?" "You're like a woman, not a real man," are equally dangerous and should never be said to a man. Even the most mild-mannered man won't tolerate an attack on his manhood. Such statements become a matter of pride, and you'll inevitably end up with a broken heart. 2. You looked so pathetic in yesterday's game. No matter what, don't go after a man who is already upset. Especially, never say anything negative about the team he supports. Even if the team conceded 10 goals and couldn't score once, it's still his team, and most men have a deep emotional connection to their team. Don't attempt to come between a man and his love for football or make negative comments about it. 3. Bomb ya again? Despite being raised with pride in their manhood, men have a perpetual fear, what if it's not big enough? This fear starts in middle school when they begin comparing with their friends. Internet research is never satisfying. Even as they get into relationships, this fear transforms into the fear of being compared to ex-boyfriends. Every word about this topic is crucial, and any criticism is lethal. If you don't have something good to say about it, it's better not to say anything at all. 4. Your belly is so cute. Men care about their weight and appearance as much as women. While you find his belly cute, imagine him expressing love for your cellulite by saying, "Oh, how adorable." Before attempting to be cute or blunt about his weight, think twice. Never think about taking food away from him, interfering with what he eats, or cooking without salt to encourage weight loss. Otherwise, you might find yourself treated the same way for a lifetime. Remember, you may call yourself chubby, but you won't appreciate it coming from someone else. 5. You look so sweet when you're angry. Let me start by advising you not to use the words sweet, cute, and charming in any context. These descriptors feel like an insult to their manhood. Despite your intention to compliment, it makes them uncomfortable. If the man is already angry, the last thing you should do is call him sweet. Let him get angry properly, shout, and release some testosterone. If you want to make a reference to his angry state after he calms down, choose the word sexy to make his feet leave the ground. 6. I've seen many men like you. Oh, don't open that can of worms. Never remind a man of his past. Every man wants to be the first and last. Even if they know it's not true, they don't like to be reminded. Moreover, one of the things they despise the most is being compared. So, don't compare him to anyone else, and if possible, don't remind him of your past. 7. You're just like your father. Until a certain age, men can't resist criticizing their fathers. Inside, they want to say, "I'm better than my dad, I've surpassed him." Many men say, "I'll never make the mistakes my father made." If you tell them, "You're just like your father," you lose twice. First, you annoy their ego, and second, you end up in a situation where they question, "Who are you to belittle his father?" 8. Why didn't it work? Men are not machines. Failure in bed happens to everyone from time to time. It could be due to excessive drinking, a busy mind, or fatigue. If your partner experiences such an issue, never press on it. He's probably already bothered by it, and if he realizes you're bothered too, it might lead to unnecessary distress. On the other hand, don't make comments like "It doesn't matter, my love, it can happen to anyone." Just act as if nothing happened. It's not a big deal. 9. Should I call an ambulance? Men are like big babies. If they catch a cold, they can't get out of bed for a week. But if you ask them, they can't stop boasting about their pain tolerance. So, by belittling or underestimating his illness or pain, you're only digging your own grave. Let him have a few minutes of emotional drama when he hits his foot on the corner of a cupboard. 10. Can you afford this? One of the things you should never do to a man is mock, belittle, or question his salary, position at work, or success. They will never allow it, and if you do, they will never forgive you. After their manhood, men are most insecure about their career, money, and power. So, instead of criticizing, choose to encourage. If you enjoyed our content, let's meet in the comments.